everyone. We are now here in the Municipal Hall of Carmona, Cavite. And today we are going to Engineering's office to interview three engineers from different department. Ano? Tara!
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm here in Carmona, Cavite, and now I'm with Engineer Kate Sario.
Now I'm here with Engineer Alan Lebrudo.
Hello, I'm Engineer John Carl Pilonto.
Today, we're going to ask Engineer Kate about the industry, innovation, and infrastructure.
And we're going to ask him also about the SDG number 9, which is about the industry, innovation, and infrastructure. We're going to ask him set of questions regarding the progress of industry, infrastructure, and innovation of the city.
Actually, kung sa akin, mismo project ko, nag-estimate kasi ako here. So, yung mga talagang planning sa architect. Pero sa part ko, sa tingin ko, yung mga materials na nalalagay na lang ngayon sa mga buildings, part siya ng innovation. Gawin na hindi na siya standard. Kasi dati, parang sa mga finishes, pwedeng stone cladding. Pero ngayon, ang dami ng iba't ibang finishes na pwedeng gamitin. For sure, alam niyo yung fluted panel na sikat na pang finish ngayon sa mga bahay. Yun. And then another thing is yung sa part ng solar panels. Actually, sa Carmona ngayon, iniisa-isa na yung mga school na lagyan ng solar panels. Kasi aware naman kayo na sobrang taas ng kuryente ngayon. So, isa siyang way para ma-reduce din yung cost ng bill ng kuryente sa Carmona sa mga. Ayun.
Follow-up question lang po. Regarding po ba sa pag-costing po ninyo, may sinusundan lang po ba kayo na ito lang dapat yung gastos natin or pwede kayong umapad dun sa as long as it's para sa innovation ng project ninyo?
Depende siya. May budget kami. May binibigay na budget sa amin. Nilababa na ito lang yung certain budget na kailangan namin pagkasyahin yung building. So, doon kami magdadepende kung ano magiging style or finish ng isang structure sa budget namin. Ay.
Thank you po.
Ngayon kasi, kung may pumasok sa inyo ng high school sa CNHS, taga-Carmona ba kayo lahat? O siya lang?
GMA po halos na yun.
GMA kayo pumasok?
GMA.
Hindi, dito sa CNHS, dito sa may Walter. May Walter din, katabi ng elementary. Pag pumasok kayo, ang building, susun. May building dito, may pagitan ng building ulit, may pagitan ng building ulit. Sarami nang pumapasok. Hindi lang Carmona yun. Ngayon, siguro mas magandang innovation is yung isang campus, compound, nakaayos ang building according sa needs. Siyempre, sa school, merong rooms for studying, may building para sa sports, may building para sa, siyempre, may health room niya, di ba? Meron ding, ano pa ba yun? Yung tungkol sa industrial building na nakatama yung purpose.
Yun, tulad nung kanina, yung nabanggit ko na project namin, yung prefab na container
Pwede niyo
van.
po ba i-elaborate yun, sir? Yung prefab na container?
Alam mo yung mga container van kapag sa logistics sa shipping. Yun, ganun. Parang ganun yung style, ganun yung dimensions.
Ano po naman niya, sir?
Ikaw bahala. Pwede mo ipa-customize sa supplier. Paano yun naman. So yun ay, I think mo na-utilize na yun sa mga remote areas para mabilis yung construction. Lalo na kasi mahirap sa rural areas kasi sobrang hirap ka. sobrang hirap mag-source out ng materials. At
Meron
least,
pa ba tayong rural areas dito, sir, sa Carmona?
wala na.
Wala na.
Pero yung sa mga ganun niya, madali siya kasi dadali mo siya, isang buo na siya, itatayo mo na siya. Tapos pwede mo siya pagpatungan.
Tsaka mas less cost din po ba? Pag
Less cost din. Tsaka sa labor. Tapos siguro, isa pang magandang kaparto niya, solar, araw. Lalo na kapag walang kuryente dun sa lugar. At least, miski ilaw, meron.
Kaso nababutterfree na yung Meralco. Just, ayaw na nila ng solar. Wala na kasi silang
Hindi, ano lang naman, kung nakakonect sa Meralco. Pero kung naka-ano ka naman, naka-off-grid, yung hindi nakakonect sa kanila, wala silang pakialam. Kasi, yung nasa bahay, nakakonect din yun sa Meralco, kumbaga. May connection. Di tulad kapag talagang nasa remote area ka, na walang Meralco, okay lang yun. Yan, di na kailangan ng permit. Lalo na kung isusupply mo lang naman yun sa sarili mo.
Nagagamit na natin yung solar dyan, sir. Yung sa building dito. May solar po ba kayo?
Meron. Lahat ng building sa dalawa. Itong dalawa. Ito. Tsaka yung pagla. May.
So, that would be all po, sir. Thank you so
Okay,
much
thank
for
you.
your time.
Totoong kahanga-hanga ang mga progresong ating nasasaksihan sa paligid natin. But building the future is not only about steel, concrete, or advanced machines. Ang pagkakaroon ng makabago at matalinong komunidad ay nawawalan ng saysay kung hindi ito nagsisilbi at nagbibigay ng oportunidad sa mga tao. The truth is, industries need skilled workers, innovation needs innovators, and infrastructure needs builders. Maaari tayong makalikha ng mga makabagong teknolohiya at world-class na facilities, ngunit nangangailangan ang mga ito ng mga taong may kaalaman, kakayahan, at kritikal na pag-iisip upang mapatakbo at mapakinabangan ng tama. At saan nagsisimula ang mga ito? Sa edukasyon. Because behind every engineer, scientist, teacher, inventor, and leader is an education system that helps shape their skills, knowledge, and aspirations. Education empowers individuals to learn, innovate, and contribute meaningfully to society. At dito natin matatagpuan ang puso ng tunay na pag-unlad, ang edukasyon, ang pundasyon ng bawat oportunidad, innovations, at mas maliwanag na kinabukasan.
Good day, everyone. We are now here in Cavite State University, Carmona campus to interview a student and an instructor about quality education. Ano, tara? So, tara guys, samahan niyo po muna akong hanapin yung student na interviewin natin. Ayan po, nakikita niyo po ba siya? Sama natin si Miss
Kai,
Ilan taon ka na, ma'am?
21.
21. So, ma'am, as a student and a future educator, gaano tingin mo kahalaga ang quality education?
Oh, education, for first and foremost, is a very concrete and strong foundations for each and every one. Not just that, it is needed everywhere we go. From home to school to the field itself we are currently living in. But quality education is something that is more special, more unique, and it has a better outcomes for a student or an individual itself. So, education is essential as it is, but quality education serves as a purpose for all of us to be functional and succeed in what we are wanting in life.
So, ma'am, kasi our topic is about quality education and connected dapat siya sa innovation, infrastructure,
Nice.
and industry. Now, for your question number 3, how do you think innovation correlates to education, especially in producing quality education for students?
So, in this kind of era where everything is just rapidly developing, enhancing, we might have considered to use the technology itself. Might be as a form of visual aids, in a form of learning materials, or just simply a kind of something that can impress your student for a while.
Yung mga answer ni Ma'am Kyla is very insightful. Kaya thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Dan, for having me here.
Wow! Ngayon, tapos na nating interviewin si Ma'am Kyla. Again, Ma'am Kyla Garcia is a future educator. She is a fourth year. Actually, graduating student na siya. Dito sa Cavite State University. Ngayon naman, mag-interview naman tayo ng instructor. And kasama natin si Dea para mag-interview ng isang instructor about, of course, quality education. Syempre, di ba, pag quality education, teacher yan.
So, kindly introduce yourself po, sir.
Hello, my name is Michael James Buna, Instructor 1 at Cavite State University Carmona Campus. I'm teaching subjects, general courses related to history, politics, and governance.
So, we have prepared questions here, and these questions are all about the SDG, the Sustainable Development Goals, World Sustainable Development Goals. At isa po doon is about sa quality education.
Okay.
So, ang first question po, ready na po ba kayo? Pwede na hello. How do you think innovation correlates to education, especially in producing quality education for students?
Para sa akin, innovation is really a must. Kasi we are already at the 21st century. So, hindi lang learning ang nag-evolve, but also the learners, their need, their patterns, their outlook, their perspective, their environment, their tendencies are all changing. So, if generally education is not evolving, hindi tayo papantay or magiging parallel sa needs and demands ng mga students. So, innovation must work hand in hand with the educational sector itself, especially knowing the present circumstances in our country. Diba? There are a lot of certain issues affecting students. The inflation itself is affecting students, the extreme weather condition, and mga social issues and such. Kahit sabihin natin not directly or unconsciously, it is affecting the student. So, from time to time, kailangan talaga natin i-check if innovation is happening so that we can also check if we are able to give assistance and guidance to our learners.
Last question po natin, sir. In regard to infrastructure and industry development, what do you think will best help the students in acquiring more advanced skills and knowledge?
Ayun, siguro para sa akin traditional way na pag okay yung infrastructure, it will directly correlate to the quality of learning being provided.
Okay po, napakagaling naman po talaga ng mga teacher dito sa Carmona. So that's it po, sir. Ayun na po yung last question. Thank you po for your wonderful answer. Napakagaling po. Thank you po.
As we look toward the future, one thing becomes clear. Progress is not built by technology alone, nor it is achieved through education alone. True development happens when innovation and learning work hand in hand. Sustainable industries, resilient infrastructure, and groundbreaking innovations can transform societies. But behind every invention, every structure, and every advancement are educated individuals equipped with the knowledge and skills to make a difference. This is why Sustainable Development Goals number 9 and 4 are deeply connected. Together, they create opportunities, empower communities, and pave the way for a more inclusive and sustainable future. The future is not something we simply wait for. It is something we build, learn, and innovate for. When we invest in human knowledge, we are not just investing to the individual's mind. Rather, we are making sure that the entire system or society is rising together. And we should always remember that the roads we build, the technologies we create, and the knowledge we share today will shape the world of tomorrow. Because the future starts with us.